Congress has done a great deal and done it very quickly. There is no precedent in post-World War II American history that's even close to what Congress has done. I would say the main thing is to get back on the road to recovery, and I think that can happen relatively soon, likely to happen in the second half of the year. That's a reasonable expectation.
Has the Fed done all it can do?
Well, there's a lot more we can do. We're not out of ammunition by a long shot. No, there's really no limit to what we can do with these lending programs that we have.
After all, he says this emergency is nothing like 2008.
This is not because there was some inherent problem, a housing bubble or something like that, or the financial system in trouble. Nothing like that. The economy was fine. The financial system was fine. We're doing this to protect ourselves from the virus. And that means that when the virus outbreak is behind us, the economy should be able to recover substantially.
And what sort of support, in your view, do you think the Congress would want to consider?
I don't give them advice on particular policies, but I would say, if I may, that policies that help businesses avoid avoidable insolvencies and that do the same for individuals. Keep workers in their homes, keep them paying their bills, keep families solvent.
What economic reality do the American people need to be prepared for?
Well, I would take a more optimistic cut at that if I could, and that is, this is a time of great suffering and difficulty, and it's come on us so quickly and with such force that you really can't put into words the pain people are feeling and the uncertainty they're realizing. And it's going to take a while for us to get back, but I would just say this, in the long run, and even in the medium run, you wouldn't want to bet against the American economy.
Chairman Powell says vaccine development is highly uncertain, and until then, major industries will suffer.
The parts that involve people being in the same place very close together, those parts of the economy will be challenged until people feel really safe again.
Sporting events, theaters.
I would think those would be very difficult.
Airlines.
It'll be quite challenging for them. Lots of the rest of the economy, though, can move ahead, but we can't fully recover because those other parts of the economy matter. We can't fully recover, though, until people feel confident that they're safe.
And your people are projecting what, 20%? 25%?
There are a range of perspectives, but those numbers sound about right for what the peak may be.
25% is the estimated height of unemployment during the Great Depression. Do you think history will look back on this time and call this the second Great Depression?
No, I don't. I don't think that's a likely outcome at all. We had a very healthy economy 2 months ago. Our financial system is strong. You have governments around the world and central banks around the world responding with great force and very quickly and staying at it. So I think all of those things point to what will be it's going to be a very sharp downturn. It should be a much shorter downturn than you would associate with the 1930s.
What gives you hope in this dark time?
We have highly industrious people. We have the most dynamic economy in the world, and we're the home of so much of the great technology in the world. So in the long run, I would say the U.S. economy will recover. We'll get back to the place we were in February. We'll get to an even better place than that. I'm highly confident of that. So I think we're going to need to help each other through this, and we will.